Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Your support is much appreciated. I quickly wanted to just jump on here and do a short, sweet and to the point video as to what I can eat when I do low carb and how can I do low carb on a budget. Okay, so for me, typically I do not stick to just organic or grass-fed, whether it's my animal proteins, whether it's my eggs, my cheese, my milks, etc. I find that it can be can become very expensive when you do those things. If you have the budget for it, go for it, have a blast, you do you boo. If you don't have the budget but you still want to make those necessary changes, go to whatever best quality proteins you can afford. Organic or the free range is on special, I will buy it. If it's not, I just keep it moving. Chicken, I mainly buy chicken, red meat and pork. I get a lot of sausage as well. I do a lot of tenderized steak and things like that. Not and is eggs. Let the egg become your friend. Sort of divorce yourself from the idea that eggs is only for breakfast. Eggs can be breakfast, lunch and dinner. A specific timeline for you to have the eggs. That's what I normally do. So I normally eat, depending on when I close my window, late in the morning. So they have a burger patty in a lettuce wrap, or I'll do an egg on a burger patty, etc. Very versatile. It's reasonably priced. I'm not going to say it's cheap. Easy on the pocket is your animal organs, like your liver, your chicken liver, your beef liver. I'll do kidneys, hearts and those type of things. I only stick to chicken or beef liver. Most of the times I only do chicken liver. That would make a very nice breakfast or a very nice lunch or a supper, or let me rather just say that will make a very nice meal. So if you've got some scrambled eggs and you've got a nice little going on, you can have some peppers in there, some chilies in there, some onions in there, a little bit of salt, a little pepper, and Bob's your uncle. Keeps me full for quite a while, and that can even double up as a supper as well. Just pop in some vegetables onto there, or you can pop some salad next to it and you're good to go. Another easy thing to do is get yourself some chicken wings. It's easy to do if you have a little air fryer. If you don't, then just pop it in your oven. Guys, meal prepping has a place and a purpose. For those people meal prepping, kudos to them. I don't do meal prepping. I cook day goes. I don't meal prep. To have things in the fridge that's readily available. Like for instance, I like to have yogurts in the fridge. I don't have to meal prep that into a bowl, adding some protein powder and Bob's your uncle. I like to have cheese in my fridge, a little snack with the cheese, etc. Get yourself some olives, cheese, olives, a little bit of cucumber. That will make a nice little snack. I'm not as strict with regards to the vegetables, with regards to low carb. I still like to have my beetroot. I still like to have carrots. I still like to have butternut. I still like to have pumpkin. So those are typically some of the vegetables that are not allowed on low carb. But for the ones that are allowed, that would be your cabbage. Let cabbage, if you are a eater or a lover of cabbage, let it become your best friend, just like eggs. Okay, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, mushrooms, spinach, okay, bok choy, is there lettuce, cucumber, tomato. So that's just some of the vegetables that you can have, or that is allowed on low carb. Another nice and versatile vegetable is also nice is your gem squash, which is allowed on low carb. That's very nice when you make a little stew or you want to thicken a soup. Use a gem squash, steam it, scoop out the flesh inside and then pop it into your little veggie soup, and it gives a nice creamy. It serves as a nice thickening agent to the soup as well. The fruit, I stick to the strawberries, the blueberries, the blackberries, and those are the things that I stick to. I sometimes get myself some cherries, but cherries I just get when I see it on promotion. I'll get a bag or two. To dairy, I do drink milk, normal cow's milk. Cream, I have sour cream, I have cheese, I have cream cheese. I love cheese. Those are all the things that's allowed, and those are the things that I would typically have. And when I talk about the yogurts, if it's yogurt, it must be your plain, unflavored, unsweetened yogurts. That's what you look for. I'm not going to say a specific brand or a specific name. Any plain Greek yogurt is allowed. Your cheeses, anything that cheddar, mozzarella, halloumi, cheeses that's nothing has really been added to it, whether it's to sweeten it. If it's sweetened, then no. If it's maybe just added chili to it or something to that effect, then obviously it's allowed. A nice little snack is that your nuts are allowed, and I do allow myself some peanuts as well, guys. Okay, so I do all the nuts, I don't discriminate. Okay, if there's something that's on special, I will buy the nut. I've now veered off from trying to be so rigid and so strict with myself in terms of what's allowed and what is not allowed. I do what is comfortable for me and still trying to stay within that parameters of low carb. Okay, there's a few things that I sort of swap out and I still allow myself to have, and then there's a few things that I just completely cut out. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, guys. I do allow myself to have some carbs, and that's typically on a Sunday, when whatever I make for Sunday lunch is what I'm going to have for Sunday lunch. Sometimes during the week or over a weekend, it's not all the time, if we're going to have a Burger King, and today I feel like I want to have, that normally happens when it's close to that time of the month for me, when my hormones is going all over the place, my cravings is going whack, and I'm just craving everything under the sun. For me, it's all about balancing, so 95% of the time I'm eating the way I'm supposed to be eating, and allow 5% of the time for me to have a little treat, to do a little bit of a cheat, etc. And I enjoy it, and then I just move right back on the next day and I keep it moving. That is how I operate. I'm not so strict and so rigid with regards to what I eat anymore. Now that we know what animal proteins are allowed, what veggies are allowed, what fruit is allowed, and what dairy products are allowed, I would say this to you: start low. Don't do anything drastic, slow, one thing at a time. We do one thing consistently, and then we add on another thing. But I've learned that as you go along, you have social events, you have birthdays, you have outings, the type of events that are outside of your control. It's not easy to stick to your lifestyle, things and swap outs that that's going to fit your budget, because then when things become really expensive is when you want to really indulge and be fancy, and that is when you want to do these things that almond flour, the coconut flowers, and those type of things, and organic and free range. Then it becomes really, really expensive. That information, you tweak it a bit to your lifestyle, so you know that this is what I can afford, this is what I can do, and I can stick to this, and I can be consistent with this, and I can show up for myself every day. So hopefully this video helped you guys. If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and what I will do in another video is that I will show you easy meal ideas as to what you can have when you're doing a low carb. And I know that some people they want to do their 3 meals a day, your breakfast, lunch, and supper. So I will do a separate video. So I will do a video dedicated to only breakfast ideas, only lunch ideas, and only supper ideas. Okay, so I hope that this has helped you guys. Thank you so much for your support once again, and thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers. You're welcome to the family, and thank you for making the circle bigger. I love you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.